Morning everyone, my name's Matt and welcome back to Cobb Hill Farms. We're up here the next morning getting all these round bales out of the field. We've already hauled 2 loads of 12 down. So I believe if our calculations are correct, we got 2 more loads of round bales to get out of here. We got all the bales out of the north piece of the field, just these 4 right here, kind of where this peninsula of woods comes out. And then we have all the rest of this to get. So let's get cracking. Okay, time to move the truck ahead. That's alright, let it go. Mine wins!
Mine kissed yours.
When you only have one loader tractor, that's how you unload bales off the gooseneck down here at the barn. couple years ago, getting up to that 10-acre lot, we used to haul all our round bales down off the hill with 2 flat rack wagons, getting 4 or 5 at a time. And the one year particularly, I had 76 round bales up there, and I got 3 wagon loads down, and I said, you know, this is going to take forever. So I ended up hooking a wagon behind a tractor, and I think it was a 460 at the time, and hooked another wagon behind that, had a wagon behind the truck, and Logan ended up hauling round bales down as well. And that was awesome because we were able to haul double the round bales down, and it helped immensely. Well, then the following year we were going to do the same thing, and I said, you know, I wonder if that gooseneck would fit up that laneway. I knew it'd be tight, but well, there's only one way to find out. So I hooked onto the gooseneck, and I went up through there, and I couldn't believe it. It fit, and we've been hauling round bales down off the hill ever since, 12 at a time. Well, I was able to fit 9 more round bales down here in the bottom of the barn. I can't double stack them. They're too tall of a bale. I can't get a second tier with the floor of the second floor in there. So it is what it is. I got what I can get down here. Now we're going to see how many bales we can get in the top of the barn. I think our hay situation is looking pretty good here on the farm this summer. We got 28 round bales squirreled away here in the barn. One of these days I'm going to pull a couple of these out, pull the feed grinder out, and stack a bunch of round bales behind it. We got some rain coming, and I just don't have time to do it right now, so I got as many as I could possibly get in here. These ones are going to stay outside until I make room in the barn. Some of the ones that are in the barn, I have a friend that is interested in buying some of them. We generate way more hay here on the farm than what we need. So he's interested and has a little bit of a hay shortage for all his hay customers. So he's going to buy probably 20 or so bales that are in the barn. Once those are out of the barn, then these will go inside. If they've been rained on a little bit, no big deal. The cows eat them just the same. I'll just make sure they're good and dry before they end up in the barn. So there is 14 good ones here that we just baled yesterday. Down on the end, there's a couple stragglers, leftovers. We either use those for bedding for the cows in the cattle barns, or a couple of them I'm actually going to use to light a couple of the brush piles on fire. So these bales certainly won't go to waste. And then finally, down here in the bottom of the old barn, we got 24 round bales. So as you can see, we have hay kind of squirreled in multiple different places here on the farm. There's even 6 bales I didn't show you in the addition on the end where we usually keep the smaller calves that we don't have here on the farm this summer. I put 6 of them in there. So I try to find any available spot that I could put dry hay. I like keeping dry hay for 2 reasons. One, first and foremost, is feeding it to our cattle. I don't like feeding degraded hay that's been sitting outside in the sun and the weather, getting wet. It turns moldy. It washes the nutrients right out of it. And 2, if I'm going to sell this stuff, I want to sell top quality hay. It was baled, good and dry, and that's what customers expect. If there is any hay that has to stay outside, I'll keep it for myself, and I'm going to feed it right up first to my cows. So the 14 bales that are outside, if they stay outside, then they're going to be the first ones fed up. Hopefully we can make a little bit of barn room later on. Hopefully when my friend decides he wants to take these bales out of here, then that hopefully will free up some space, and we can move those bales inside. We are going to try to feed out some baleage bales as well this year, just like we did last spring. That experiment with sending our cows to the processing facility with heavier hanging weights, it worked out. So we're going to try to get 10 to 15 baleage bales and feed them as well. The amount of cows that we have on the farm right now is going to be less than what we would normally carry through the winter, so we don't need as much hay. Well, it's a good thing we finished up when we did. I just sat down and it's starting to rain. Actually, it's blowing in on me. Kind of feels good after a long hot day in this heat. So as far as first cutting goes, we're pretty well done. The timing of getting first cutting done works out really well for second cutting, as that should fall just after the wetting. So after the wetting, we'll roll right into second cutting. We do all our second cutting in small square bales. 95% of that goes to a customer I have off east. She buys all my second cutting with the exception of what I keep back. I can usually keep back 50 to 100 bales for our yearling calves that are just starting out on hay. It's a lot better for them. It's softer, it's palatable, it's usually a little bit better protein content wise. It's just all around better for them. So other than that, we're pretty well done with hay for a little bit. So we're gonna get back on Stacy's tractor and get that thing done and bonsai that, try to get it ready for the wedding. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, as always, we ask you to subscribe. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.